That's not how you cook. Welcome to dinner time with Chon and Dalena. Tonight we're making pasta and pizza.
Yes.
Italiano.
Woo.
Hopefully we don't offend any because we don't know what we're doing.
Yes, we are not chefs. We just like to eat, but let's get cooking.
Let's go.
Boom 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 cheek chicka boom boom cheek boom 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 cheek chicka boom
I like
boom boom
Japanese
cheek
too.
chicka boom
Shabu shabu udon too. Takoyaki pizza too.
Tonight we're making Margherita Pizza. It is our first time ever making pizza and we have all the ingredients here. We have flour, type 00, breadcrumbs, we have olive oil, extra virgin, and we also have tomato paste, mozzarella, basil, yeast. Yeast is very important to make pizza dough. So we're going to make the dough now, and I've got my apron on because it's gonna get messy. So baby, wear one too.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay, so we got our scale on to 0.
She's a bit nervous. She's a bit trembly.
We are not professional, okay? This is my first time ever making pizza dough or any sort of dough, to be honest.
What's the difference between normal flour and type 00 flour? Why does it sound like a secret agent?
So I read that it has a rising agent in like
It is a secret
00
agent.
flour or something, and it's made for bread, pasta, pizza, so then the dough will rise, according to Google.
Cool. All right, let's
Okay,
go.
so we need 500 grams of this. Oh, I don't think I need to sift it in.
This is a cooking show.
And then we need...
I'm just a cameraman. Yep.
This is so strange.
Oh, I love Saxa salt. Good old Saxa salt.
We need
Gets us
1
through.
teaspoon of salt in here.
1 teaspoon. Wow.
And chuck it in there. Then after that, you're gonna make the yeast mixture.
Good old yeast. Very hard to find yeast.
Lukewarm water, 325 mils.
My mum always makes me drink warm water. There's an interesting fact because she thinks it is better for your organs and your stomach because it's warm and cold water does damage because it's cold. It's a silly Chinese thing.
Really?
Yeah.
So we have yeast. Yes, it was really hard to find. We went to 5 different supermarkets just to get yeast. I think everyone's making pizza in isolation. Chuck that in. We'll mix it up.
I'm surprised you don't hold the chopsticks your way
Because there's
when
just
you
one.
stir. Put it in the middle finger now.
Okay.
She's unsure. She's now stirring the flour with the chopstick.
So you pour this in and mix it.
I don't know, don't look at me. I get my pizzas from Johnny Boys. I just press a few numbers, beep boop boop, and they send it to me.
Okay, I think that should be right. Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
you just pour it all in there and you mix it until it becomes dough.
Next, flour on the table. Because
Okay.
we're gonna eat that table later.
This is what he did in the video I watched. And then
Oh.
do that.
We don't have a rolling pin, so we're just gonna use the traditional hand. Get that finger taste going on. The kitchen is a very strange place for me. It just reminds me of a lot of yelling, washing the dishes, making sure the rice is cooked before mum comes home. And I don't like the place too much. The kitchen is a dangerous place. Not because there are knives and stuff, but because everything was a weapon. Like this was a weapon for my mum to whack me. Wooden stick was one too. Sometimes the fridge.
Really?
Yeah, you got the freezer, put the head there. And
What?
oh, that's looking pretty good.
Is it?
It's not bad.
I don't know why, but it's like, it seems a bit dry. Is it meant to be like that? I don't know. They're supposed to really get in there and really knead the dough. I don't know what the texture is supposed to be like.
I'll be right. Ah! How dare you throw me like that?
That was an
God.
accident, sorry. And then I think he like sprinkled like a little bit more like that.
We're just going by feel right now. A lot of feel right now, you know? Very important to have a lot of
There's
feel.
no right or wrong.
I don't know. She's been baking and there's a lot of wrong going on.
It's the oven.
I've watched Shaolin Soccer 20 times. I know exactly how to do this.
Oh my god!
Reminds me of high school. Everyone was studying really hard at VCE, doing like methods, math, English, chemistry, and I signed up for home ec, which is a cooking class, because it was easy and we got to eat food, and I didn't want to study.
I actually did the same thing.
Oh, you did the same thing?
Yeah.
Did you do this too? Yeah, you're a good little dough, aren't you? You're a good little dough.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
I think you should sprinkle some more flour on it.
See, what you've been doing wrong with the flour, you have to put it like this.
Oh, that was majestic.
Oi, 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 oi.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah?
Okay, so then you cut it into 4 pieces. 1.
That's a bit stretchy.
It should be about, so like 200 grams.
Babe, you're looking really wifey. Wifey as hell. I like it.
To you. So then you make it into a little ball. It is time to proof the dough. Do you know
What
what,
does that mean?
proofing is?
Proofread? Sometimes my dad calls me a big proof.
So on a tray, you just sprinkle some breadcrumbs. I mean, you can do it without the paper, I think, but it's just because
Yeah.
our tray isn't like the best.
So why do you have to put breadcrumbs? I mean, breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs?
Why do you have to put breadcrumbs on it though?
I'm not sure, I'm just copying the guy.
And then you put that on top of it.
Yeah.
And you just leave it there.
Yeah.
Proofing.
Yeah, and then you cover it with a towel.
Oh, so let that yeast come into effect.
Yeah.
And then it gets nice and airy. Fun fact, I actually worked at a bakery from age 6 to age 14. That's a weird age to be. That's just the Asian way. And I know the basics to a lot of bread making, like croissants, muffins, and other goodies, but I've lost my art form.
Really?
Yeah, I try to block out all my memories from my bakery days because it was a lot of hard labor and stress.
Not
And
your childhood?
it was my childhood, yeah.
So didn't you try to block out your childhood?
Pretty much, yeah. My mum paid me, for 9 hours of work, she paid me $5.
Really?
Yeah, so she really helped me out. That's a lot for some Asian parents. Anyway, let's not talk about that. I'm gonna cry. They look like bun bao.
I don't know if this is right, to be honest.
But you said that there's no right or wrong way to do it, so it's
I mean,
right.
yeah, it's just a matter of how it turns out in the end, I guess.
Yeah.
It's all about having fun during the process. Now you sprinkle some flour on top of it. Just a little bit, I guess. You get a pink cloth and then you cover it. Like that.
And you let it sit there for how long?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So in that time, I will be making pasta. Perfect.
Let's see how it turns out in 2 hours.
Woo! Hey guys, I'd like to show you our fridge. It's really cool. Whole bunch of memorabilia, magnets from overseas, memories. This is where we put our little sticker photos. That's us in Japan. We got a calendar. We've got a buy list. Oh! Oh shit! We have some penne. Rigate-kun. I don't know if I'm saying that's right. We got vegetables. I don't like eating vegetables, but you can't really taste the vegetables in the pasta if you chop them and dice them very thinly.
Yes, we eat vegetables.
So we eat it, you know, we just cover it in that tomato sauce. We got some mushrooms, Delena's least favorite vegetable. Not the ones that I get high from. We have 1 kilogram of minced meat. I usually use about probably 750 grams and give the rest to Jack. I got a tomato, once again, a main ingredient in the pasta.
Just one.
A fresh tomato because it just brings out the flavors. Just magnifies that umami. Really, I have no idea what I'm doing. I got some pasta sauce. This is, I thought it said sugoi at the start, but it's sugo semplice. It's from Solo Pomodoro. Kind of like Japanese pomodoro. Pomodoro-chan. I love this tomato sauce because it's always on sale and I can't say no to a sale. Otherwise, I use Domino's because it's always $2 and that's what I'm all about. And I got Legos.
Legos.
Lego, guys. I didn't want to seem too cheap, right? That was $2.50. We got garlic and Italian tomato paste. We need to prep the vegetables. I like to dice the meat up afterwards and then add all the other condiments and whatnot. We're gonna use this. Dalena bought this. It's a knife sharpener. Oh yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good, but I prefer my, just a bowl. Bowl's cheaper. Like once again, it's all about saving money. And
well, we already have this here.
oh right, okay. We might as well kind of. I can do that, I guess. Oh wait. Should wash back.
I see your unicorn slippers.
We will dice the onions. Onions, very not fun to cut up.
All right, time to judge.
Quite a depressing experience to cut onions, to be honest, because they make you sad. I mean, a good trick, if you want, to pretend that you're upset at your partner. This is how I like to dice my onions. I cut it like this. I saw it on a YouTube video. So basically just cut it like this way, and then I chop this way. How close do you want to get? How close do you want to get to the onions, woman? And then basically just cut the rest and ow! And there we go. So it's kind of like just breaks up and it's really easy. I have no skills, to be honest. My parents weren't the best cooks, so I actually didn't ever cook in high school. Only when I started living by myself, that's when I started cooking more.
I don't really cook at home because my grandma makes amazing food and she has always cooked for me. So I'm very blessed to have been able to just eat.
Cooking skills, probably one of the most important things to have. I know a lot of people, especially this new generation, who can't even cook an egg, so.
But I can cook basic stuff. I mean, I can make stir fry, I can make eggs and rice, I can make really easy stuff. But if it's complicated stuff, then I can't make.
One day I'm gonna come home from work with my kids and she's gonna make me egg and rice, guys. Onions killing my eyes right now. God damn, I'm getting teary.
Oh, this is the first time you've ever cried. I don't think I've ever seen you cry.
Only when I chop onions. Next are the mushrooms. Mushrooms, I really like them to be sliced pretty big like that. That's a good piece for me to eat because one of my favorite vegetables would have to be mushrooms, so I want to taste those things. Whereas, for example, this carrot, I want to slice it so bloody thin that it's kind of just dissolves in the sauce. So I can't taste it at all, but I still get the nutrients and the pasta still gets those amazing flavors. I think carrots and celeries are one of the best things to have in your pasta if you want to really bring out all the aromas. How close do you want to get to? Get out of it! So close to the body! She's like, doing me like this.
This is a cooking show now. I'm a professional.
It's not an action cooking show. You don't have to Michael Bay it. Okay, I think that's enough mushrooms for now.
Fun fact, I hate mushrooms.
Be careful when you're making pasta because there's a lot of possible cross-contamination. Never mix meat and vegetables together on the same chopping board because you'll get a nice stomach ache. Garbage makes me funny, makes my stomach grumbly. Garbage. That's so old school. You don't even know what that is. All right, so we got carrots. I already peeled these previously. Just chop off the ends. Save that for my dad because he eats anything. Fish heads, chicken feet. Nothing is wasted. This is how thin I would like to cut my freaking carrots. This is how much I hate carrots. I think it's like the smell, the taste, the colors. Nothing about carrots to me is appealing.
I actually love carrots. They're probably one of my favorite vegetables.
So see how thin I'm cutting them right now, guys? And not only that, I'll also stack them up like that, like Tarzos, and then slice it another time like that. You know what I mean? Just as thin as possible. So these will really just dissolve in the sauce later. Okay, and also if you want to like cut, that's a nice skill to have. A lot of people do it like this, so you never really chop yourself. But I like to live on the edge and put my finger out there. So if I do chop myself, then you know, I have a story to tell.
Do you know what this is called? There's like a term for it.
In Vietnamese, carrot is called carrot. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing. Carrot.
No, like the way that you chop them. There's
Oh,
a name
really?
for it.
Oh, yeah, it's called fine dining.
Get out of here, that's enough, dude. Show more of me. Am I that ugly? You don't want to show my face? You don't want to see one of these, like.
This just went from really strange show, guys. I don't know. We're just hungry and we are so weird.
It's a sexual cooking show. I think for me, cooking is a really nice outlet to just relax. In a way, it's meditation for me because I'm not gonna sit there and do nothing. I have too much ADD for that. So this is my meditating cooking. It's where I have my alone time. I usually either listen to music or have a podcast on, and I just cook and escape from reality a little bit, you know?
Why do you need to escape from reality?
Well, now that I'm like almost 30 years old and spending the last years of my 20s in isolation and at home, I'm getting the ISO depression, and I'm also riddled with anxiety and stress, even though I don't do anything. That's the funny thing about aging. Even if you have no problems, you got problems. As you age, you get, you know, bills, responsibilities, they really kick you in the ass. So sometimes you just want a little low time. You know, a little bit of lo-fi.
I think we should go on MasterChef.
Really?
Yeah.
This here is my carrot, okay? Oh. That's gonna have to be a no for me. Get the out of here now.
I am not a good cook. I don't even think I'm a mediocre cook because I don't really go off any recipes and I don't learn from any videos. I kind of just go by feel. I don't know the measurements. I don't use cutlery or the teaspoons, tablespoons. I just go by feel. So when it comes to like salt, pepper, I just taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get takeaway all the time when we're at home.
Yeah, I mean, cooking is fun and all, but I'm lazy, you know? I can't help it. And I also want to help the community right now. Especially during these times, I want to help out people by ordering Uber Eats so then people have jobs and also going to restaurants and ordering food. Not because I'm lazy, but because I want to help the people. Did I say I was lazy before? No.
And plus, it's takeaway is delicious.
Yeah, and you don't have to clean up. You know, you just throw stuff in the bin.
Well, you don't clean up anyway. I do all the cleaning.
Listen, did you know that when you buy a house, you have to pay home loan rates? And that pays for things like the garbage man to come to your house and take the garbage away. I'm paying for that. So, you know what? I'm gonna buy some takeaway food so I can throw it out and people can get it with my garbage man. You wanna be a garbage man? Jeez, look at me.
Usually when I cook for Dalena, I will not wash my hands this many times. But for you guys, I will. Because you guys are tasting it too.
I can't wait to see what everyone says about our cooking.
Well, I mean, I've seen worse. There are YouTube videos of chefs who like cook horrible meals. They put mayonnaise in everything. For example, someone tried to make meatballs and all they did was get this minced meat and just like roll it up into a ball like that and put it on top of a tray and put it in the oven and then just heat it up and then it came out and looked like brains. So I think we're okay.
I think we're okay.
You know what? I take back what I said about the carrots. Carrots are pretty good. Sometimes you can put in fish sauce and it's quite tasty. Banh mi is good, banh mi. But celery is just, the people who put peanut butter in here and then eat celery like a snack.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Can we try it?
What's wrong with you people?
We have peanut butter.
Why would you do that? Have you not heard of chips, chocolate, other snacks? Why are you putting peanut butter in vegetables? Just eat the peanut butter from a spoon then. Or eat the vegetable by itself. Don't put the two together. That's like me eating a salad full of freaking lard on it.
12 seconds later.
To be honest, celery is one of my least favorite vegetables. I just don't get it. I don't understand what it is or who created it, but it's very strange. It smells funny and it tastes funny too.
I actually like celery. We're the opposites when it comes to food.
Here you go. Oh, it's crunchy. Why are you so white? Are you a ghost? What's going on? I'm willing to give all foods a chance. I mean, I know I was roasting it so much and I apologize. You know, if you eat celery and peanut butter, you know, there's a special place in hell for you. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I'm gonna try it out and maybe I will be wrong. Prove me wrong, guys, all right? Even the peanut butter doesn't mask that celery taste. I really don't like celery. So once again, I'm just gonna go super thin here. I only have these things because I want it for the flavor and because it's healthy. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Done. So that's all the vegetables, onions, tomatoes. I forgot tomatoes. That's all the celery I'm gonna have though. It's just a little bit of taste and flavor because if the celery overpowers the sauce because you cut too much in, you're gonna have a really bad time, especially for me. Look how thin this piece is. That's perfect. Next up, we cut the tomato. I just think a fresh tomato inside
Ooh, I love tomatoes.
just makes it taste authentic.
Caressing the tomato.
What are you doing? You also doing a sexual food show.
I'm not.
People are gonna get really turned on from that sexy tomato. Yeah, that soft little soft baboon ass tomato. Look at that baboon ass. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, maybe I should.
People will be like, don't play with food.
I like to have fun in the kitchen, and when you play with food, it tastes better. Okay. So what do you know? Do you cook? Yeah, you do. Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
I love tomatoes. I'm gonna eat one now.
No, eat this one. Eat this one. Yeah, eat that one. Did the tomato just fart? Listen, once again, I'm going to explain that we're not a cooking show. We're more of, you know, an idiot and a pretty girl in the kitchen. You know what I mean? That's what this is what it's all about. We're not a cooking show. I'm not teaching you how to make good pasta right now. I'm just teaching you how I make pasta and what I do during it, okay? A lot of stupidity and a lot of fun.
Are you the pretty girl?
You know what? That's good enough.
Yeah.
All right, it doesn't look the best, but we're making like a salsa. Once again, I'm gonna say it multiple times. I like my vegetables all diced up, so it just dissolves in that pasta sauce, so I don't have to taste that shit. Okay? Very simple. I learned from my mum.
Oh my god, I wasn't filming the whole time.
Really? Oh! Guys, is it just me or does anyone else hate the feel and touch of oil? I hate having oil on my hand or the greasiness or like especially water and oil.
Wait. Oh. Ooh.
Kobe!
Oh.
Kobe! Oh, rest in peace. I don't know if people do this. I see a lot of people kind of, when they make their pasta and their minced meat, all they do is just chuck that straight into the fryer and mix it up. And I don't really like just how it looks. It kind of just breaks apart into little tiny worms. This is something that my mum has always done when it comes to making pasta, is to dice up all the minced meat so it just becomes a really nice chunk. And then when you fry it, the meat becomes like a really nice, kind of like little really nice texture, and like it's not like a bite, it kind of just all molds and blends with all that, you know. I don't know what it is. I really like dicing shit. So this is what I do for the next about 10 minutes. I just keep doing this and then you will see what it looks like when
Why do you leave a little bit here? Is this for Jack?
that's what Jack did. I roll it up in a ball like this and I throw it in his mouth and he thinks it's a ball, but then he realizes it's a delicious ball. This is what the YouTubers will do. They'll just roll up a ball like that and then just chuck it in the oven and then it comes out, it looks like shit.
Wow.
I don't know, is this OCD when how I just keep washing my hands? Is that normal?
Move your body. Everybody.
Move your body, everybody. If you want to move your mind, move your body.
She's gonna do that while I prep the rest of the vegetables. I'm really excited for the pizza though, because we've never made pizza before.
Yes.
And I mean, I think it's gonna turn out pretty good because
This is actually very fun.
what, cooking? Or just filming cooking videos?
Filming cooking videos.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I'm excited to share with everyone what we're doing and how we make our food and, you know, trying out new recipes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I want to start doing maybe different cuisines from other countries. We can have a Korean episode, a Japanese episode. I've always wanted to make oyakodon which is egg and chicken rice dish. It is amazing.
I want to try to make udon from scratch.
I think we should make some udon.
Let's do that next time, guys.
Maybe ramen first.
No, I've actually never liked ramen.
Let's get cooking. See how it's, really diced up and mushed. And when you fry that up, it just becomes a really nice minced meat.
You want to come into the kitchen? What are you doing so far away?
Well, I was too close before. Now I'm too far. What do you want?
I love frying up butter.
I love the smell of butter.
Get those mushrooms in. A fallen soldier. Look at that. Get that mushroom. All kinds of yellow. You see that mushroom? All those juices are coming out, and we're going to use those juices later in the sauce. So do not waste anything. All flavors from all the vegetables create a nice pasta. And as you can see, you've got that. And then, be careful when dealing with mushrooms. Next, we have onions. You can use butter, you can use oil. I like to use oil when it comes to onions. We have olive oil right here, just a dash.
What are you doing?
Ooh. Cooking butter, smells and looks awesome. Frying onions, another pleasure of mine. The smells of frying onions just really make a house so much tastier. This is also why I don't like cooking so much. I don't like cooking all the time because it just takes too long. But I guess food tastes better when you cook it yourself. Unless you're a horrible cook. Then I'll chuck in the carrots, tomato, and celery with the onions. I'll mix the buttered mushrooms all together in a big pot, and then I'll set that aside. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna show it all because, you get it. What the? Ow.
Why you always go outside? Never at home. Always outside, me the home.
So we're gonna put some olive oil in now. We're gonna make that minced meat. And I'll show you the difference between diced minced meat and non-diced. Non-diced, you can already imagine, it just looks like how you buy it with those little kind of stringy kind of, I don't like it. And then this style, okay? Can you try to get my good angles? Because this side is just...
I'm gonna try my best.
But this side... Oh! Should I do this?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Does this... It doesn't seem awkward or random?
Your face looks skinnier there.
So, no, we are not being awkward or weird at all. And just mixing the food in.
Very nice. Oh!
It's all the angles, guys. I don't know why. See how the meat is not wiry. It's all just broken up to its own individual pieces. And when you eat this with pasta, especially if you have the pasta that I got, the meat kind of gets trapped inside the pasta as well because they're so small. You're just getting a really nice bite every time you have a fork full of pasta. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Oh, a little burn. There's a little burn I forgot about. Let's add the sauce in now. Oh no. Oh no, that's amazing. Put water in it, close the lid, shake it up, and then you have twice as much sauce. I do that with my soap and my shampoo. I forgot to put garlic in. It's getting late. I'm getting really drained right now. I haven't eaten all day. I don't know how I feel. Tomatoes in. Okay? I haven't gone to gym in a long time because the gyms aren't open anymore. Yeah.
Let me do it. Wow.
Give me that shit. And we're gonna use half of that. This one's a lot more chunky and has like onions and garlic. All right, let's mix that.
Oh!
All right, now we're gonna mix all that. We're gonna mix all that. Look at that. Wow. See that meat? Turn that heat down a little bit. Tomato paste. Next, we add in all those vegetables, and then the mushrooms go in next. Bam. And then I'll put salt and pepper. And the secret ingredient. Yes. That's pretty much the sauce. It's not my best work. I kind of rushed a little bit. I kind of burnt a few things, and only because I'm very hungry. We have pizzas to make and I can't be bothered anymore. If you're gonna make food, really give it your all, give it your 100%, give it love, tender care, make love to it, not physically, just figuratively. That's how you should treat your food if you're gonna make it. Otherwise, just buy it, you know? Don't half-ass it. I can't be bothered anymore. All right, we're gonna let that simmer for 20, 30 minutes, and we're gonna make the pasta, which is very simple. Pasta in water, you're done. Let's make some pizzas now.
Don't get too close.
Yummy! Delicious homemade pasta.
So it's been 2 hours and we're back to the pizzas.
Okay, ready for the moment of truth?
All right, you're gonna reveal them.
Yes.
What are they
I'm
supposed to look
actually
like?
nervous but excited at the same time. And they're just supposed to be a lot bigger than they were before.
Okay, show us them buns.
Ready?
Show us them sexy buns.
Oh my god! Holy guacamole, they are so big!
I wish that's how she reacted when I
They're
took my
so
pants.
soft!
Oh yeah, they're very soft.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, touch it!
Touch it?
Yeah!
Ooh, squishy. Like an
I am so
edible
amazed.
implant.
Ew.
The story of our relationship, I always have to ruin it by saying something weird.
True. That's every day.
Every day for her.
Okay. So we just have to roll it out
Didn't
into
sound that convincing.
a pizza.
That is the face of uncertainty.
Okay. I think that's pretty good.
That's good enough. Let's call it a night and say that's pizza. It's pizza in a different universe. You know what I mean? In an alternate reality, that's what pizzas are
Well,
like.
I mean, as long as you got the dough, it's just like it's like a cloud.
These look like spinach, but it's actually
Basil.
basil.
Well, that's what I said on the box.
Cheezel. Oh, this is so cool. It looks like an egg, but it's actually mozzarella, and that's the tomato sauce we're gonna use.
We're just gonna try the first one.
Okay, go for it.
So first, you want to put tomato paste.
It's one of those limited edition Pizza Hut pizzas where they were like rectangle at one stage. So, pizzas don't have to be circular. I mean, does it taste any different just because it's a rectangle? No.
Yeah.
You can have a pentagon pizza, an octagon pizza, any kind of shaped pizza, you know what I mean?
So the chef recommended to use a tomato paste with no added flavoring, just organic tomato plain paste, like that. Now you drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then some Parmesan cheese.
It's definitely making my mouth water, but I don't know if it's because of the starvation mode I'm in right now or if it's just because it looks delicious. I think it's both. Look at the time right now. It's 9 p.m. and we haven't eaten all day.
Now we want a little bit of salt, just a little bit.
Do you have to preheat the oven?
And then, oh yeah. Let's do that first. Okay.
So we have some problems with our oven right now. Mainly like this, and like that. It like just kind of you know, don't. Oh, I fixed it.
Did you?
Yeah, that one was broken too, but now
Yeah, it
it's
was actually broken. Oh, you did. Oh, not really.
Oh, well, you kind of ripped it out.
Well, no, if you think about it, it's just like that, and then you just like put it out. It's like the same thing.
Let's preheat that. All right.
Okay.
At oh, that's really hot. What do we use, babe? Yes, a monkey wrench. I don't know if that's called a monkey wrench. I know nothing about the trade, and I respect people who are in the trade.
So sometimes we get the temperature wrong because this isn't really reliable. So, because this thing is broken here, so you have to take this out, and then you have a look at where this points.
Guys, please watch our ads on the YouTube videos so we can afford a new oven. It would be nice to have a new kitchen as well.
It will be very nice.
Yeah, we're working with what we got right now, which is Delena's a tree.
Okay, back to it. We need some basil on top, just to make it pretty. And now you put mozzarella.
Just like, yeah, no, just put it like that.
I saw him like pull it out, but
It's just a bit tough. Oh, it looks good. Come on.
Let me just wash my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it tastes like those bigger stringers.
Yeah.
The stringy cheese. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So, and then I'll put like mini pieces,
Okay.
like around.
Oh, yeah. Good idea, good idea.
that.
So then later we'll just chop the pizza in half like that.
Yeah. Drizzle a bit more olive oil on top, like that. And then you put it in the oven for 7 minutes at 260 degrees.
Little blubber boy here, how are you gonna... Maybe
So I think when people do it, they probably have it on the board already.
Oh, that looks like...
There we go.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Look, it's aloha.
Looks like Australia or like a country.
No, it's this way. It's like aloha.
Oh.
See? Made with all my love. Let's put it in the oven.
And once again, our oven is broken, so we don't know how this is going to turn out.
Whoa, he's a pro. Look
Babe,
at this.
this is what you forgot to do when you made pizza. You have to flip it over and over, and then you have to do this.
Spin it. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god. Looks so pretty.
It is now time for pasta.
Alright, just get a reasonable amount. Usually I eat about 3 times this size, but since I'm on camera today, I'm gonna pretend like I'm not a fat bastard. Oh, look at that. See what I mean by the meat, guys? It makes a huge difference. And plus, all that vegetable is now so soft, all dissolves, gonna melt away when you bite into it. The only thing that's gonna have a bite is the mushroom and the meat. A little bit of cheese.
And there you have it. Chon's burnt pasta.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, it tastes alright.
Yeah, it
It's not
tastes
too
pretty
bad.
good.
It looks nice too. Yay!
Yay!
I make a pasta! Oh! Ah! Oh! Human made pasta!
She's unsure. The moment of truth, our first time making pizza.
Margherita Pizza, please. Ooh, okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. I can see a lot that I can improve on for the next pizza.
There's our pizza. Let's try it.
Okay.
I think it's time to eat.
It's the taste that matters.
Tasting time. Let's go. And it is now dinner
Time to eat.
I'm very excited to try out this pizza the first time Dalena has made pizza.
Yes.
And
I'm actually really proud of myself. And I made the dough, guys. guys, I made dough.
It smells good. It feels good. Doesn't look, you know. Oh, okay.
I cut it in half because it was like a heart, and then I cut it in half. Should I cut it smaller?
No, that's fine. First, we're gonna have the pasta. Mix it all up. Get all that meat and sauce. Oh man. How's it? Yeah?
Yum. It's just like how you usually make
I'm
it.
happy with that. It's delicious. Very tasty.
Yeah,
I'll give it
it's delicious.
7.5. All right, how's this? The crust seems all right.
I mean, I think the only thing is that I need to put a bit more tomato paste on it next time and probably more basil.
It's good. I think just needs maybe cooked on a high heat.
Yeah.
Too low.
Yeah.
The flavors are there. It's very tasty and the cheese is amazing. Like I want to just get this cheese and then just shove it in the oven, pull it out and just, that would be the fattest moment of my life and the greatest. The dough's nice.
I mean, the dough is pretty good.
I think, yeah, high heat and it'll be perfect. After this, we're gonna... yeah, so there you go, guys. Pasta and pizza with the two of us. I hope you enjoyed this little dinner time experiment / sexy food.
Yes.
We're gonna go eat now because we're starving. We're gonna make a few more pizzas and just gorge. And we'll see you next time for dinner time with Chonny and Dalena. Bye-bye.
Let us know what you want us to cook next.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, that's a Shenyun. The Shenyun, oh.